Have you ever found yourself puzzled, wondering why your kidney health seems to be fading, even while you conscientiously include healthy fruits in your daily diet? What if I told you that the very fruits you rely on for health could be stealthily guiding your kidneys toward failure with every single bite? You start your day with the firm belief that an orange or a banana is a beneficial choice for your body. You feel virtuous, healthy, committed to doing the right thing. But here's the disturbing truth that most doctors never mention. By the time those lab numbers showing elevated creatinine finally climb high enough to get attention, you've already forfeited half of your kidney function, and this damage is frequently permanent, irreversible, and completely preventable. Annually, millions of individuals are informed that their creatinine levels are slightly elevated, completely unaware that the same banana celebrated for its heart-healthy potassium can actually initiate dangerous heart arrhythmias and fluid overload in a person whose kidneys are already compromised. And the most frightening aspect? You will likely feel absolutely nothing until the situation is nearly critical. But here is the encouraging revelation that changes everything. Specific fruits exist that accomplish the complete opposite of destruction. Nature has provided us with 4 straightforward, potent selections that can actively lower creatinine levels, naturally diminish inflammation, and even assist your kidneys in regaining their filtration capacity, provided you understand the correct way to utilize them. So please remain with me, because in the next several minutes, I will unveil the 4 scientifically validated fruits that safeguard your kidneys, and I will also identify the ones that may be covertly harming them even when they're labeled as healthy. If you are invested in maintaining robust kidney health for the rest of your life, this is information you simply cannot afford to miss. You see, the majority of people operate under the dangerous assumption that kidney failure is a sudden event, that you simply wake up one morning to find your lab results are poor. But the reality is far more insidious. This process has been developing quietly over many years, silently, without warning. Creatinine does not increase without a cause. It is a distress signal from an internal fire that has been smoldering slowly within your body. With every single heartbeat, every meal you consume, every sip of water you take, your kidneys are filtering, laboring incessantly to keep you alive. Now visualize your kidneys as 2 coffee filters working around the clock. When they are new and healthy, water passes through them with ease, clear, pure, and effortless. But as they become clogged progressively, a residue accumulates, and that residue is creatinine. In the beginning, you feel completely normal. There is no pain, no obvious warning signals. Yet deep within, the microscopic filters known as nephrons are perishing one after another. By the time your creatinine level rises sufficiently to attract a doctor's notice, you have already lost close to 50% of your kidney function. Half of your innate filtration power gone permanently. This is why creatinine is far more than just a number on a lab report. It is a message from your kidneys, a desperate plea for assistance. Data from the National Kidney Foundation indicates that more than 37 million Americans are already living with chronic kidney disease, and almost 90% of them are entirely unaware of it. They continue living their normal lives, not realizing that each new day places another invisible burden upon their struggling kidneys. And here is the startling component that changes everything. The risk isn't solely connected to aging or prescription drugs. Occasionally, the danger is concealed within the very habits we consider to be healthy. Consider this frightening possibility. You could be eating fruits daily, engaging in regular exercise, maintaining hydration, and doing everything by the book, yet still be quietly inflicting damage on your kidneys. This is because certain foods that appear innocuous can overwhelm your system with potassium, phosphorus, and sugar, far exceeding what already weakened kidneys are capable of processing. This is the true paradox that traps millions. Good intentions colliding with hidden scientific facts. But merely knowing this will not on its own rescue your kidneys, because there is another silent factor embedded in everyday fruits that quietly hastens kidney decline. Most of us were raised with the conviction that fruit is the ultimate emblem of health. Nature's candy, correct? Vibrant colors, essential vitamins, hydrating properties. What could possibly be the downside? But this is where the narrative takes an unexpected, dangerous turn. For an individual with diminishing kidney function, not every fruit is equally beneficial. In fact, some of the most commonplace healthy fruits can quietly overburden your kidneys with minerals they are no longer able to eliminate. Allow me to describe a scenario I witness in clinical practice nearly every single week. A patient comes in feeling bewildered and disheartened. "Doctor, I eat so cleanly. I don't smoke. I have fruit every single morning. Why are my creatinine levels still increasing?" They believe they are following all the correct steps until we examine their habits more closely. Their typical breakfast consists of 2 bananas, a glass of orange juice, and perhaps a handful of melon. It sounds healthy, doesn't it? However, in a body with compromised filtration, that one meal alone can elevate potassium to hazardous levels within hours. Potassium is a crucial mineral when your kidneys are healthy. It ensures your heart rhythm remains steady, your nerves function properly, and your muscles move correctly. But when kidney function deteriorates, potassium transforms into a silent menace. Excess potassium remains in the bloodstream, akin to an electrical storm gathering force, waiting to unleash one surge, one heartbeat that is too powerful, and it can set off life-threatening arrhythmias. Research demonstrates that in advanced kidney disease, even one single high-potassium fruit can increase the risk within a matter of hours. And the concern doesn't stop at potassium alone. Phosphorus and natural sugars, which are present in many fruits, even those labeled as heart-healthy, contribute additional hidden stress. Elevated phosphorus levels promote the deposition of calcium into your arteries, converting flexible vessels into brittle pipes. Meanwhile, fructose, the sugar naturally found in fruit, fuels inflammation and oxidative stress within kidney tissue. One study published in Diabetes Care discovered that individuals with kidney disease who consumed high-sugar fruits experienced a 28% faster decline in kidney filtration compared to those who selected low-sugar alternatives. It is a harsh irony that the very foods promoted as healing can, under the wrong circumstances, actually speed up decline. This is precisely why awareness is so critical. Because once you comprehend which fruits assist and which ones cause harm, you can literally alter the trajectory of your kidney health with a single trip to the grocery store. But wait, because while certain fruits are quietly depleting your kidneys, others are accomplishing the exact opposite. The next few might truly astonish you, particularly the final one, which could potentially hold the secret to naturally lowering creatinine. Now that you grasp the silent danger lurking within supposedly healthy fruits, let's completely reverse the perspective. Because not every fruit is an adversary. In fact, 4 of them have been scientifically proven to protect your kidneys, reduce inflammation, and even help stabilize creatinine levels, Naturally, they don't just avoid causing harm, they actively assist your kidneys in the healing process. The first kidney-protecting fruit is likely sitting right there in almost every kitchen. Let's begin with apples. Simple, familiar, humble apples. The fruit that most individuals overlook because it appears too commonplace. But when it comes to kidney protection, apples are truly remarkable. Unlike fruits that are dangerously high in potassium, one medium apple contains only about 195 milligrams of potassium, a level low enough to be safe even for people in stage 3 or 4 of chronic kidney disease. However, that is merely the starting point of apple's protective power. Hidden inside every apple peel is a secret weapon called pectin, a soluble fiber that functions like a magnet for toxins and phosphorus within your intestines. Instead of compelling your kidneys to filter all that waste, pectin binds to it and escorts it out of your body through your stool. It's akin to providing your kidneys with a backup filtration system that works automatically. In a study published in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases, participants who consumed 25 to 30 grams of fruit fiber daily demonstrated 23% better phosphorus control compared to those on low-fiber diets. That is a tangible, measurable improvement derived solely from fiber. But fiber isn't the only champion here. Apple skins are abundant in quercetin and chlorogenic acid, antioxidants that target the very same inflammatory pathways responsible for scarring kidney tissue. Research from Free Radical Biology and Medicine found that apple polyphenols reduced inflammatory markers by up to 35% in people experiencing kidney stress. The crucial element, however, lies in the skin. If you peel it off, you forfeit nearly all of that protective benefit. And here is something even more compelling. Apples possess a naturally low glycemic index, typically between 30 and 40, which means they release their sugar gradually without causing those sharp glucose spikes that damage the delicate blood vessels in the kidneys. For anyone managing kidney disease related to diabetes, this is invaluable. A study that followed 12,000 adults over an 8-year period found that those who ate one apple per day had a 19% lower risk of developing chronic kidney disease. The more consistent the habit, the stronger the protective effect. So if you are seeking a simple daily ritual, make it this. One apple with the peel every single day. Whether it's in the morning or evening is not important. What truly matters is consistency. Consider it your kidney's daily insurance policy. The second kidney-protecting fruit is tiny, deep blue, and loaded with compounds so potent they can actually slow the aging process of kidneys at a cellular level. Let's talk about blueberries. Small, beautiful, and deceptively powerful. They may appear delicate, but within those deep blue skins resides one of nature's most potent protectors for kidney health. Blueberries are remarkably low in potassium, containing only about 77 milligrams per half cup, and their phosphorus content is almost negligible. This means they are safe even for individuals with advanced kidney disease. But safety is only half of the narrative. What renders blueberries so extraordinary is their high concentration of anthocyanins, the natural pigments that provide their vibrant color. And these compounds act like personal bodyguards for your nephrons, shielding them from inflammation and oxidative stress, which are two of the primary drivers of kidney decline. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry discovered that blueberry anthocyanins reduced kidney-damaging inflammatory cytokines by up to 47% after just weeks of regular consumption. That is not merely nutrition, that is therapeutic intervention from nature. And these anthocyanins don't just circulate idly in your bloodstream. They have the ability to cross the blood-kidney barrier, directly accessing the tissue that needs them the most. Very few antioxidants are capable of this remarkable feat. There's more. Blueberries also enhance insulin sensitivity, which means they assist in controlling blood sugar, a key factor in preventing kidney damage associated with diabetes. A study in nutrition research found that regular blueberry consumers had 23% better long-term blood sugar control compared to non-consumers. And remember, stable blood sugar translates to less stress on your kidney's delicate blood vessels. Your heart benefits as well. Blueberries naturally boost nitric oxide production, which helps blood vessels relax and can lower blood pressure by 4 to 6 millimeters of mercury. The best part? You don't require expensive supplements or fancy powders. Whether they are fresh or frozen, both are effective. Freezing does not destroy the anthocyanins. Just half a cup 3 to 5 times per week, added to your yogurt, oatmeal, or eaten on its own, can make a world of difference. The third kidney-protecting fruit is elegant, sweet, and far more powerful than most people realize. Red grapes are not only beneficial for your heart, they may possess one of the most overlooked secrets to kidney recovery. Residing within their thin red or purple skins is a compound called resveratrol, the same one that made red wine famous for its heart-protective qualities. But here is what the majority of people do not know. Resveratrol doesn't just safeguard your arteries, it assists your kidneys in healing at a cellular level. When your kidneys are under assault from high blood pressure, diabetes, or inflammation, specific genes inside your cells activate a defense mode. Resveratrol turns on a group of proteins called sirtuins, specifically one known as SIRT1, which aids your kidney cells in repairing DNA damage, reducing inflammation, and restoring balance. Think of it as flipping your body's internal self-repair switch. Research published in Kidney International found that individuals with chronic kidney disease who consumed resveratrol equivalent to eating a small serving of red grapes daily improved their kidney function by 22% within a 6-month period. That is not a minor improvement. It is a reversal in a condition that most physicians label as progressive and irreversible. But grapes accomplish even more. Their polyphenols protect your blood vessels. And this is absolutely critical because your kidneys are essentially intricate networks of microscopic blood vessels tasked with filtering waste. When those tiny vessels become stiff or damaged, filtration collapses. However, there is a catch, and it is important to note. Grapes contain natural sugars, primarily glucose and fructose. If you consume too much, you can spike your blood sugar and fuel additional kidney stress. This is why portion control is essential. A small handful, about 15 to 20 grapes, 2 to 3 times per week, is sufficient to obtain therapeutic levels of resveratrol and antioxidants without the burden of excessive sugar. And always consume them with the skin intact. That is where the magic resides. The darker the grape, the more powerful the protection. The fourth and final kidney-protecting fruit might be the most surprising of them all. It is tropical, golden, and frequently misunderstood. Yet its unique enzyme can dismantle inflammation and assist in naturally lowering creatinine levels. Let's discuss the healing power of pineapple. Bright, tropical, and refreshing, most people view pineapple as a guilty pleasure, something you indulge in on vacation or in a smoothie. But what if I told you that pineapple could be one of the most kidney-friendly fruits on the planet? Among all tropical fruits, It stands out for three distinct reasons. It is low in potassium, packed with healing enzymes, and functions as a gentle natural diuretic that helps your body eliminate waste without placing stress on your kidneys. 1 cup of fresh pineapple contains only about 180 milligrams of potassium, which is less than half of what you would get from a single banana. This makes it a safe, hydrating option, even for individuals whose kidneys cannot process minerals efficiently. But the true power of pineapple originates from a unique enzyme called bromelain. This compound, found predominantly in the fruit's core, possesses remarkable anti-inflammatory and anti-fibrotic properties. It literally assists in dissolving the proteins and inflammatory debris that clog kidney tissue, granting your body an opportunity to heal from within. A study in Biotechnology Research International demonstrated that bromelain supplementation reduced inflammatory markers linked to kidney disease by up to 42%, while also improving overall kidney function. Unlike certain medications that strain your kidneys while attempting to repair them, bromelain collaborates with your body, gently breaking down the buildup that drives scarring and filtration loss. And here's something even more fascinating. Pineapple's natural vitamin C content, approximately 78 milligrams per cup, provides antioxidant armor that neutralizes the free radicals responsible for damaging kidney cells. Together, bromelain and vitamin C form a dynamic duo. One clears the battlefield, while the other shields the cells from future attacks. Just remember, fresh pineapple is essential. The bromelain enzyme is destroyed during the canning or pasteurization processes. So, if you desire the full therapeutic benefit, slice it yourself and include a portion of the fibrous core where bromelain is most concentrated. 1/2 to 1 cup 2 or 3 times per week is more than sufficient to support recovery. Now that you are aware of the 4 fruits that can protect and even help restore kidney function, let's discuss how to utilize them correctly, because it is not solely about what you eat. The consistency with which you do it determines whether your kidneys remain stable or continue to decline. Here is a straightforward system for a weekly rotation that keeps things fresh, balanced, and sustainable. Mondays and Thursdays are your apple days. 1 medium apple with the peel, eaten slowly, ideally alongside a meal. Tuesdays and Fridays are blueberry days. 1/2 a cup, fresh or frozen, stirred into yogurt or oatmeal. Wednesdays, opt for red or purple grapes, about 15 to 20 pieces, always with the skin, preferably consumed during lunch when blood sugar spikes are less likely. On weekends, treat yourself to fresh pineapple, 1/2 to 1 cup, chilled and ideally eaten raw to preserve its precious bromelain enzymes. By adhering to this rotation, you supply your kidneys with a diverse array of antioxidants, fibers, and anti-inflammatory compounds without overwhelming them. You are not flooding your system, you are nourishing it rhythmically, precisely as the body was designed to heal. When it comes to safeguarding your kidneys, keep this in mind. Food alone is not the entire solution. These fruits are powerful instruments, but they perform best as components of a comprehensive lifestyle specifically designed to alleviate pressure from your kidneys every single day. This entails controlling sodium intake, moderating protein consumption, maintaining hydration without flooding your system, and managing blood sugar levels. Because each one of these habits influences how efficiently your kidneys can filter waste, think of it this way. Your kidneys are 2 tireless workers constantly cleaning up the metabolic waste your body produces every second. When you overload them with salt, sugar, or processed protein, you are essentially dumping twice the workload onto the same two individuals and then wondering why they are exhausted. But when you begin supporting them with the correct foods, sufficient rest, and steady hydration, those very same kidneys are capable of performing miracles. They can recover, stabilize, and sometimes even regenerate function you believed was lost forever. If you have made it this far, it signifies that you genuinely care about your health, and that alone already distinguishes you, because the majority of people wait until their kidneys have failed before they begin to fight back. But you are choosing to take action before it is too late. The truth is, your kidneys are not fragile. They are resilient. They have supported you through years of stress, dehydration, medications, late nights, and poor dietary choices. And yet, they are still striving to protect you. They simply need you to meet them halfway. Every time you select clean water over soda, an apple over potato chips, a handful of blueberries over a sugary dessert, you are giving your kidneys the reprieve they have been desperately pleading for. Healing does not transpire through perfection. It happens through consistency. So here is my challenge for you. Initiate your own 7-day kidney reset. For just 1 week, rotate the 4 fruits: apples, blueberries, red grapes, and pineapple, and observe how your body responds. Take note of your energy, your focus, and even your mood. Your body is designed to heal when you provide it with the proper support. The path to improved kidney health does not begin in a hospital. It begins right here, with knowledge, action, and hope. So keep learning, keep caring for yourself, and keep believing in your body's potential to heal and thrive. Let me share one more critical piece of information. Understanding how to prepare and store these 4 fruits maximizes their kidney-protecting benefits. For apples, wash thoroughly, but never peel unless necessary. The peel contains most protective compounds. Store in refrigerator crisper. Drawer. For blueberries, fresh or frozen both work well. Rinse fresh berries just before eating. Frozen can be added directly to smoothies. Store fresh berries in breathable containers. For red grapes, choose organic when possible. Wash thoroughly before eating. Store unwashed in refrigerator in ventilated bags. Never remove from stems until ready to eat. For pineapples, select ripe fruit with sweet smell and golden color. Store cut pineapple in airtight containers for maximum 3 days. Now let's address the dangerous fruits you should minimize or avoid entirely if kidney function is compromised. Bananas top this list, containing approximately 422 milligrams of potassium per medium fruit. For someone with impaired kidney function, a single banana can push potassium into dangerous territory. Oranges and orange juice present similar hazards. 1 cup of orange juice delivers nearly 500 milligrams of potassium. Even worse, juice concentrates this potassium while removing beneficial fiber, creating rapid absorption that overwhelms struggling kidneys. Melons, particularly cantaloupe and honeydew, contain 350 to 400 milligrams of potassium per cup. While delicious and hydrating, they're simply too mineral-dense for kidneys operating at reduced capacity. The key is understanding that kidney-friendly eating isn't about deprivation. It's about strategic substitution. Replace that morning banana with an apple. Swap orange juice for a small handful of blueberries mixed into yogurt. Choose fresh pineapple over melon at summer gatherings. These small changes compound over time, creating measurable improvements in kidney function markers. Patients who make these substitutions consistently often see creatinine levels stabilize within 8 to 12 weeks. sometimes even improving beyond baseline. Remember, healing is not linear. Some weeks your labs will improve dramatically. Other weeks they might plateau. This is normal and expected. What matters is the overall trajectory over months, not day-to-day fluctuations. Stay committed to the rotation. Trust the process. Give your kidneys the consistent support they need. And most importantly, believe in your body's remarkable capacity for healing when provided with the right tools.